Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and in today's episode I have two replays for you on the Draugen Lansen C. This tank is available in the garage for 150,000 free XP. So yeah, this was it's kind of a follow-on to the Tiger 131 and the E6 and M60s videos, obviously just showcasing the tank. And what you basically get for your 150,000 XP that you part to get it. So first off, I think if we go into the sort of just overall statistics of the tank to start off with. So you can see the top forward speed is 50 kilometers an hour with a top reverse speed of 20 kilometers per hour. Turn on fire chance is about 20%, so it's on the high side of being set on fire. It's got 1,350 hit points. Also has 442 meters view range, so quite nice at tier 8 to be fair. So yeah, we'll just looking at the gun statistics as well. And you'll see that you have 20 degrees of max elevation with 10 degrees of gun depression, so really good gun depression for this tank. The reload time is about 9.85 seconds with accuracy at 0.29, aim time of 2.12 seconds, so it's a little bit long on the aim time. However, with what alpha damage you're doing, that's to be expected. Your shell types are APCR, HESH and HE, and the penetration values, you've got 236 on the APCR rounds and 210 on the HESH with 105 on the HE, so the HE is quite good as well. Armor damage, or alpha damage should I say, you've got 390 on your APCR standard rounds and 480 on your HESH rounds. So yeah, the HESH rounds can do hell of a lot of damage when they pen. One thing I would advise, and you'll notice on the first replay that I didn't do this. For some reason I'd loaded 5 HE shells. Don't bother. Just don't bother. Keep it a HESH. Reason being is it's the same alpha damage on the HESH as it is the HE. Obviously the HESH, you've got more pen than the HE, so just have split APCR rounds and HESH rounds. I mean, I carry 45 on the APCR and 20 HESH, so it's up to you how you want to split it, but that's what I have on my ammo capacity. And then just finally, just looking at the premium bonuses that you get on this tank. So obviously, being a tier 8 premium comes with a very good silver bonus, which is 150%, tank XP bonus of 115, commander and free XP are just standard at 100 for commander and 5 for your free XP. So this tank really benefits on the silver side of things. It is a good silver maker, to be fair. I mean, yeah, I know we've got Cold War, so it's obviously more relevant to go and do that. However, you got to respect some people just vehemently don't want to play Cold War. So, if that's the case and you just you want to just play World War II all the time, but you need to make silver, then yeah, I would definitely consider this tank as a good tank to make silver with. So we'll get on to the first replay, which is on El Haluf. You can see we're top tier here. So yeah, some nice matchmaking to start off with. Now you can see what I meant about the ammo loadout, where I loaded 5 HESH, 15 HESH along with 5 HE shells, and you'll see that will come back and bite me in the backside towards the end of the video. I won't spoil it now, you can wait and see. But yeah, so we're going to go up to the usual spot, which is the corner. Like I said, this tank has 10 degrees of gun depression, so it's one of those that will play nicely on the ridge. One thing I should mention is the armor profile on this thing. It has no armor at all. It does have quite an angled upper plate, so you will get you will get strange bounces off this thing. On occasion, you get you get the odd angle which you can just bounce a shell off, but don't rely on it. Just don't rely on it. It's got its armor is non-existent basically. But anyway, we've come to the spot and we see these light tanks yodeling around the middle. So we're trying to see if we can get a shot on them, get a nice shot into the rover on the move there. Yeah, the rover's just sort of yodeling them out. We get a nice shot into him. We had Hesh loaded at the start, but we traded that for APCR just because of the APCR having the better shell velocity. Now this Malbreaker has decided to just sort of come out in the open. We tracked him in place, went for a shot on the lower plate, which did pen. I was a bit worried it wasn't going to pen just because of the angle the Malbreaker was at, which is why I went for the track initially. Go for the side of his turret there, which does pen. I'm going to stick the APCR on this. This is the only thing with tanks like this. APCR can sometimes be a bit of a nightmare trying to pen super heavies like this, but yeah, the Malbreaker's not too much of an issue, and we're going through this guy quite nicely. Not sure what happened to that kill shot there. I don't know if that derped or if it bounced. It looked more like it derped, but we don't get the kill shot, but he does get taken out anyway. So with the Malbreaker out of the way, we can now push on, and we can see this T69, but we just, T69's got good gun depression as well, so I didn't want to just sort of go straight in and then let him get sort of a clip into us as such. Gonna try and see if we can play this corner here, try sneaking a shot on the VK, but unfortunately that just derps. And now we're just going to sort of try and pay our attention to this T69 here. Really fumble a shot there and end up actually shooting an angle part of him. And then we get a shot from the VK. So yeah, that was a real bad play there. We should have just, we should have just tried going through the side of his turret where we were aimed at initially. I don't really know why I didn't just wait for the shell to load and go for that shot. But we made a meal out of it. And now we get a shot into the side here. The KV5 is going in, so we think, right, we're going to push in as well. However, unfortunately, the T69 just decides to focus his attention on me. That's not a bad play from him, on his part basically. So he probably would have struggled to pen that KV5, whereas I was just more of a suitable target. So that's fair enough. We tried getting a shot on a stern panzer, but again, I don't know if that derped or bounced. This, like I say, the aim time is a bit on the sluggish side, so you do need to be a little bit more patient with the shots. We get the second kill, on the Aston Rex there, taking that guy out of the game, which is nice because that tank is quite dangerous. We got a shot on artillery here, and we get the kill shot on that guy, going for our third kill. And we're just going to work with this KV5 here. KV5's acting like a good sponge. Trying to see if we can sneak a shot in the aisle there, and we do. Taking him out of the game. We're now going to see what else we can get shots into. I'm looking at the stern panzer because this guy is going to be quite dangerous. He took his shot. We go around and we take him out. That just leaves us this VK now to deal with. He's focused on the KV5, so I'm going to come on to the right here using these Rex as cover, and I'm going to get some shots in and help this KV5 out. And we've got a nice little partnership going on here. KV5 is sort of absorbing the shots. T28 pokes round, and luckily we avoid the shot, but we're going to back off because this is getting a little bit risky now. Obviously the VK has the T28 backing him, and I'm going to struggle to pen both of those frontally. I can hit their lower plates, but the T28, it's hit and miss. But I decided, I'm just going to go around and get a shot on the side of the VK, take that guy out, and then I'm going to come around behind the T28 where it's a lot more safer, and then I can get some shots into the back of the T28. Unfortunately, we bounce there. We don't quite properly aim that, and T28 is quite well armoured. We've loaded the Hesh and we take him out. Nice 461 roll there. Now you'll see this is where we screwed up. we were going to go to the APCR. What we thought was the APCR round is actually the HE round. Now, if I'd actually kept the Hesh there, I probably could have killed that guy. I probably could have gone for his bottom plate, not a problem. We screwed up there, and unfortunately, we missed out on the Radleys there. That was a real noob moment from myself. So yeah. Don't bother with the HE, just keep with the Hesh. But anyway, we get the win. We come top of the board, 7 kills, just under 3.9k damage, 200 assists. Get the first class and Devastator's medal. So quite a nice game there. I was gutted on that last shot there. That was a real poor play by myself. But anyway. Never mind, we move on. Mistakes were made. And second map here, we're on Nebelberg. Top tier again, so that's pretty pleasing. I mean, look, this tank, yeah, it's going to struggle at tier 10. But it can still play its part. Like I say, you've got great mobility on this tank. You can move around the flanks. And on large maps such as this, yeah, you could play your part where you needed to. You just have to be a bit more patient. So yeah, we just that's just how it is in most tier 8s, to be fair, when you're bottom tier. But yeah, we've come to the middle part here because I wanted to sort of see if I could spot anything up. Obviously there's usually stuff on the cross as well that we could get shots into. See that T92 that we tried taking a shot into there, but unfortunately we missed it. The Hydra comes up and starts getting shot from stuff at the back, so I'm a bit wary about sitting here because I don't want him to light us up. We had the Hesh loaded there and we hit the side of that heavy tank for only 190, so it wasn't a full pen, but we did manage to, we inflicted some damage. Like I say, you will splash if you don't full pen. Load the APCR and we get a lovely shot into that light tank that's camping the back there. You can see this batch at 12 ton here, driving around, try and see if I can squeeze a shot in. Unfortunately, didn't quite aim that well enough, and it hit the building. Probably should have just waited and just let him. Should have just waited until we come to this part. Try and get a shot in again, whereas he's leaving, but again, just it doesn't pen. It just derps. So yeah, we're doing okay. We've still got all our hit points. Not much of the enemy team is revealed, so this map can be quite campy at times. It's not a bad map. I don't mind it. To be fair, it's okay, but yeah, it just, you have to be patient because a lot of players just camp on the skirts there. We see the T92 and get a lovely shot into him, taking him out. So that's a nice kill to get because taking the light tanks out of the game will help us win this game, hopefully. But I mean, look, it helps in big maps like this, so you don't get spotted or anything, particularly at the end game. I'm going to make a move up to the middle here. However, I'm being cautious because obviously I can see this heavy tank's on the left-hand side there. We do get a shot into him, however these light tanks are starting to appear again, and I'm thinking, no, there's no point in seeing what's in the middle here because chances are I'm going to get lit up, I'm going to get shot by stuff that's sitting at the back there. We don't know fully to the extent what is sitting at the back there, so it could be something quite devastating. We don't want to get hit by that. Like I say, we don't have no armour. We see the Basalto gets lit up there and we manage to get a shot into him. Tried going for the blind kill thinking he might still be there, but unfortunately ducked down. This game is still pretty even. We're actually down on tanks. The back chat pokes out though and we managed to get a kill shot on that guy. That brings us to our second kill of the game. Again, another dangerous light tank out of the game, which helps our cause. Get a cheeky snapshot into the Basoto. That was with the Hesh round, so again it didn't fully pen. We did take a shot from the light tank at the back there in return. So yeah, not a great trade, but at the end of the day, that's the thing with Hesh. If it pens, then you get some real juicy rolls, but if it doesn't, you're kind of screwed. Now we have a bit of a problem because we're kind of caught in crossfire here. That Hydra just comes out of nowhere in the middle. poor play on my part. I should have kept my eye on that, but I was sort of too focused on that side there. Luckily, we get out of there without taking without taking any damage, which is a bonus. I was fully expecting to get shot there, but luckily we get out without getting punished. Because I just thought at that point that there's absolutely no point staying there trying to duke it out with that Hydra. I will die quite quickly if I do that. Like I say, this thing has great mobility and no armor, so rely on the mobility and just get out there. Don't go dueling with tanks. You will lose, because as well the DPM is just not great on this thing. You know, for all its, you know, for all the alpha that it has, you can't brawl with it. You will lose engagements because you just don't have the rapid reload to beat tanks that you're going up against most of the time. So yeah, we just got out there. We come around to the side and we can see some tanks in the town. We got some shots into that unskinned Bog Horror. We were potentially going to go and try and see if we could take a A43, but looks like our fellow T44 does the job for us. It's still even Stevens, it's 7-all. Now I'm thinking I want to try and get some punish on this Hydra. I don't like this Hydra being up here. It's quite a well armoured tank, it's quite strong. Unfortunately, it just angles there enough to bounce a shot, and I take a shot in return, and this isn't good. I'm now down to 211 hit points, and yeah, it's not good, because this Hydra, I'm a one shot to this Hydra now. I'm a one shot to quite a few things now on the map, so yeah. I decided to move out. I'm not really sure what his TD is doing. I feel really bad for him because I'm running away, but I can't stay there. I can't stay there and help that guy out. We both would have just... I would have got a shot in, but then I just would have been stuck trading off the Hydra. And again, like I say, there's no point. It was a... it just wasn't going to work. Try getting a snap on the move on that artillery there, but unfortunately that it just whiffs. Now we're coming around the side here, going to pay attention to this Hydra. We get a shot in. Someone else shot him as well, so it's down to a one shot. However, he was turning his turret this way, so I thought I'm just going to get out there now. I'm just going to dodge it. But then I sort of changed my mind, and I think, actually, do you know what? He's just preoccupied with something else again. Turned his turret away from us, he's distracted, we've got his side, we're going to shut him down, and that's a job well done, because now we have position of the middle. We've got shots on stuff that's camping in their base now, which is great. We just shot the side of that ISU, and now we're loading up the Hesh. And we're just keeping an eye. This ISU is backing up, it's on 450 hit points. No problem for the Hesh. You know, we can pen his lower plate and we know we're going to take him out. So that was a really nice kill there for our 5th kill. But now we notice the other flank is that there's the medium tank's kind of on his own, and he's up against. We've got his SU-130 here. I don't know why I done that. I was getting a little bit. I was worried that I just wasn't going to full pen, so I wanted to just sort of aim for the end of the tank. I don't know, just a weird moment. But we take that guy out, and then we get the back of the Bellerophon, so the Hesh is easily going to go through that, no problem. And there we go. There was just one tank left that got took out by our friendly G-Saw. And that gets us the win basically. So we come top of the board with 4.3k damage. 7 kills, 1k assist, and yeah, just a really nice result. Racked up 245,000 silver there, which is really decent. Got the ace tanker and the devastator. So yeah, we topped this free play off really quite nicely there. So yeah, the Draugen, I mean, I've had it since it came out ages ago, sort of probably about 4 years now, I think, maybe 5. I've had it for a long time. I loved it when it came out. I think when it came out, it was a very strong tier 8. What do I think of it now? Uh, I don't know. Yes, it's a good tank, but it's just it's yeah, it's hard to explain. But I just think at the moment it probably gets outclassed by quite a few other premium tier eights. Yeah, when you look at the Barask is very strong, but you know it can still hold its own, the Drogon, I think, and I think it is worth getting. If you don't have it and you have got the free XP and mediums are your thing, then definitely worth getting. I think at 150,000 free XP is quite a bargain for a tier 8 that's a good tier 8, you know. So yeah, I would definitely get it personally. It's a good tank, I think. But anyway, guys, that's enough of me waffling on. Hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, I will catch you next time.